Okonwo is a wealthy and respected warrior of the Umufia clan, a lower Nigerian tribe that is a part of the consortium of 9 connected villages. He was haunted by the actions of Unuka, his cowardly and spendthrift father, who died in disrepute, leaving many village debts unsettled. In response, Okonwo became a clansman, warrior, farmer, and family provider extraordinaire. He has a 12-year-old son who is lazy. In a settlement with a neighboring tribe, Umufia wins a virgin and a 15-year-old boy. Okonwo taking charge of the boy, Ikemefuna, and finds an ideal son in him.
Father!
Despite his fondness in Ikemefuna, and despite the fact that the boy begins to call him father, Okonwo still had no affection to him. Day of the week of feast, Okonwo accuses his youngest wife, Ojigo, of negligence. He severely abused her, breaking the feast of the sacred week. He makes some sacrifices to show his repentance, but he has shocked his community irreparably. Ikemefuna stayed at Okonwo's family for 3 years. Noe looks up to him as an older brother, and much to Okonwo's pleasure, develops a more masculine attitude. One day, the locusts come to Umufia. They will come every year for 7 years before disappearing again for another generation. The village excitedly collects them because they are good to eat when cooked. Ogwaifi Ezaudu, a respected village elder, informs Okonwo in private that the oracle has said that Ikemefuna must be killed. But Okonwo lies to Ikemefuna. Noe bursted in tears.
As he walks with the men of Umofia clan, Ikemefuna thinks about seeing his mother. After hours of walking, some of Okonwo's clansmen attacks the boy with the machetes. Ikemefuna runs to Okonwo for help.
Help! Help! Your clansmen! They're attacking me with a machete!
But Okonwo, who doesn't wish to look weak in front of his fellow tribesmen, cuts the boy down despite the oracle's admonishment. When Okonwo arrives home, Moya deduces that his friend is dead. Okonwo sinks into depression, neither able to sleep or eat. He visits his friend Oberika and begins to feel revived a bit. His daughter Azinma falls into an ill, but she recovers after Okonwo gathers leaves for her medicine. The death of Ogbuefi Ezudu is announced to the villagers by means of the ekwe, a musical instrument. Okonwo feels guilty because the last time Ezudu visited him was to warn him against taking part in Ikemefuna's death. At Ogbuefi Ezudu's large and elaborate funeral, the men beat drums and fire their guns. Tragedy compounds upon itself when Okonwo's gun explodes and kills Ogbuefi Ezudu's 16-year-old son. Because killing a clansman is a crime against the earth goddess, Okonwo must take his family into exile for 7 years in order to atone. He gathers his most valuable belongings and takes his family to his mother's natal village, Mubanta. The men from Ogbuefi Ezudu's quarter burn Okonwo's buildings and kill his animals to cleanse the village of his sin. Okonwo's kinsmen, especially his uncle Ochendu, receive him warmly. They help him build a new compound of huts and lend him yam seeds to start a farm. Although he is severely disappointed at his misfortunate, Okonwo reconciles himself to life in his motherland.
During the second year of Okonwo's exile, Oberika brings several bags of cowries, or shells used as currency, that he has made by selling Okonwo's yam. Oberika plans to continue to do so until Okonwo returns to the village. Oberika also brings the bad news that Tabame, another village, has been destroyed by the white men. Soon afterward, 6 missionaries travel to Mabanta through an interpreter named Mr. Kiaga. The missionaries' leader, Mr. Brown, speaks to the villagers. But the villagers do not understand how the Holy Trinity can be accepted as one God, although his aim is to convert.
Mr. Brown grows ill and is soon replaced by Reverend James Smith, an intolerant strict man. The more zealous converts are relieved of Mr. Brown's policy of restraint. One such convert, Enoch, dares to unmask an egwagyu during the annual to honor the earth's deity, an act equivalent to killing an ancestral spirit. The next day, the egwugwu burn Enoch's compound and Reverend James Smith's church to the ground. The district commissioner is upset by the burning of the church and requests that the leaders of Umurika meet with him. Once they are gathered, however, the leaders are handcuffed and thrown in jail, where they suffer insults and physical abuse.